Well, hello. Welcome to Book Actually, where I, your humble host, attempts to plan out what they call this mystical word called a book. Yes, a book. I know I haven't been here for like a few months, but I am still invested in book. Just to clarify, BOO and C, book. We are currently 55.947k words in. I think last time I was here was around 40k, so applaud please. Thank you. But we have a slight issue. It's called the final arc of the book. Now we're gonna just do some. Sorry for the pause. There is a fan on because even at night the temperature here is just a bit absurd. That's okay. What else is absurd? Not having planned out your final arc of your book and wanting to finish it in the next few weeks. So let's begin. Play the intro. There's no intro, by the way. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Congratulations, you heard the intro. We should probably wipe the board. That might be a good idea. Wiping a board. Also, if any of you have any idea where my my band ring went, please tell me, because I'm desperately looking for it. This is obviously not the band ring, like an actual. Have to wipe lightly because otherwise it will. Oh no, I forgot. Magical spray filled with soap, water, and secret ingredients. The secret ingredient is okay. I need to wipe it more actually. I'm gonna cut this all out in post production. I got to say it, post production. Let's go. Post production. How fancy. Okay. So we have the final arc. I'm going to tell you a lot of stuff about the book because it's in its first draft. When it's in its first draft, it's actually not the same book as it's going to be ever. This might change irreparably in the future, but at least we'll have a start. Yay! Okay, so they're going to a new planet. Uh-oh. I'm not sure you can see that, but I'm just going to put some faith in the camera work to really like spice this up. So new planet. And on the new planet, we have a few things that I have to do. Not you, I have to do. Unless you want to write it for... No. I have to introduce the multiple factions that are going to be warring in the next few books. These factions are important. They add drama. That was the most awkward step forward I've done in a long time. In a very long time. Okay, so faction introduction. The plan is to have like 5 to 7 main factions, and they're all going to have different goals, as you might expect. Though some will be aligned with the greater big bad evil guys. So let's say 2 under these men. So 2 of the 5 or the 7 have to be under these guys. One of them includes our heroes. You and me, because it's the power of friendship. So, one of them includes our heroes. And they also have the Discovery. Who, if you don't know, because I haven't said it online, so you definitely don't know, because of course you don't. I literally only talked about this with one other person, and they probably forgot about it as well. The Discovery is the smartest mind, full stop. And she's annoying about it. She's very annoying about it, but she's the smartest mind, full stop. So we do have a ace up the hole, so to speak. Ace up the hole. Ace up the sleeve. Yeah, that's gonna go well. Ace up the sleeve. Okay, I'm going to ignore the fact that I said ace up the hole. Part 2. This is where the power system access. So you have to go to the other planet, or something other apart from this can happen, and you can gain these magical powers. Basically, oh no, I'm not going to explain the power system now, I'm too lazy. Power system access occurs on other planet, and the other planet is called Somnus. Somnus is in, I don't know if Final Fantasy fans are in the audience. Somnus is in Noctis, Somnus is in I'm sure you get the point. That type of Somnus. So that basically means it's going to go extremely well over there. Everyone's going to be happy. Everyone's going to be happy. I'm about as happy as I am with tripping over the same word twice. Okay. Power system access, Somnus. Then you have, connected to the power system, you have Scare We While. So to access the power system, you have to go through a trial. It's a mental thing. So you try and access the power system, and then you have the best way to phrase it is 1 billion upscale traumatic flashbacks. So you have traumatic flashbacks, right? Okay, so flashback. So this to the power of 12. And they have to endure that for an unspecified amount of time. I can actually specify that amount of time now. Why don't we choose it right now? 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years? How long does it feel inside the brain while how long does it feel outside? Okay. Yeah, you know what we'll do? I'm gonna wipe that out a bit for a bit, even though it is important. Definitely. Okay, so this occurs, but then, even though that occurs, it happens in a moment. I'm not going to say picosecond or nanosecond or anything like that because I'm not a nerd. I'm going to have to repent today. I'm saying in a moment because I'm not a nerd, but what it actually feels like we could have it changed per person. Change per person. It's gonna at base for like a week. At base. Minimum. Minimum is the week, okay? Just a small little week of just traumatic flashbacks. And basically, whatever they thought was bad in their life, we're going to make it worse. But they're not going to actually experience it. The parents aren't all going to die in front of them, even though my main character's parents are already dead. Oh, I can make that worse. Oh, how do I make that worse? We'll work it out. You know, you really gotta like. The quagmire is really where the grace abounds, you know. Trauma flashback minimum week in a moment. So that's that. All of that. Then we should probably plan out these factions. That'd be a good idea. Okay, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I should have brought a seat. I should have brought a seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cue music. Because I have no idea what to. Okay, so let's think. Let's be creative, okay? I'm gonna just say MC faction. And I'm gonna ignore them because I know what most of them are about. Then we're gonna have I'm gonna make this symbol mean alignment. So if an organization has, or not, a faction has that symbol next to it, it therefore means they're aligned with these ones, and each alignment will have like a kind of symbol. So like the main factions will still be like separate in a sense, but also as it is, mutual interest results in all of them. I mean, all of them look like they're mutually interested because they're all going to this planet to get this power to go back and save the actual world that everyone lives on. Huge spoilers, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, then imaginary like country or continent. I think probably country. Let's think. Okay, we'll put Randall. Maybe I'm just gonna put names to all of these and then think about it later. Grandel. Think. Why not? Ibadan. The Missouri. And okay, we're gonna say those two are kind of in alignment, but they're not these guys. What am I gonna put for these guys? That's too complicated, but I kind of like it. We're on with that. Big bag evil mushrooms. They're gonna eat you, my friends, or my enemies, I guess. So you tell me. Then, wow, this video is going to be long. You have the MC faction, the Grandel, the Ibadan, the Missouri. Who else? I mean, there's a Lotus right there. That's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Why not? Okay. I'm going to have these guys be fully in-depth. Little squiggly line because they just do whatever they want with the gates. Then what else? The Ravini. So they need that symbol. And the origin? Can I pull off something so trite? Do I have enough estrangement in my writing to pull off something so trite? The Ravini. Ooh. Elador? No, that's stealing. Dorello? No. I might have to cut some of this out. My goodness, I'm really just thinking hard. You know, let's put Injay. Chip. It looks more like a volcano smoke cloud if I like made that a bit more rough. Okay, MC faction, Grandel, Ibodon, Masori, Gates, Ravani, Injaya. Okay. Now that we have all of that, what do? We wipe the board and we continue because there's more to plan. 3, 2, 1, lift off. And I should really just be writing 8K words right now. If I was really locked in, I'd be able to write 8K words right now. Like I'll be done right now. Complete. My job will be done. But no, I can only write 7.952K words in one day. I cannot write 7.952K words in one day, just if you were wondering. I think my brain has to expand at levels only seen when you pass 100 years old in order to write that much. Okay. Probably need to leave that to dry for a bit. But what else do we need to plan out for this arc? I guess character arcs, important character arcs. Okay, we have 4 main characters. Well, I mean, we have two perspectives, 2 POVs, but 4 like people that have been central to the plot, like since the jump. So I'm gonna plan out those 4. Oh, I forgot interlude. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Big tip, folks. You've got important stuff to do in your writing world. Ignore it. Okay. So, Erica, Amani, Isaka, then an EPH. Ephraim, but I'm too lazy to spell his name now. What is she doing? What is he doing? Okay, Erica sings a lot. Singing. Maybe she runs a singing competition on the other planet. Maybe she's a musician on the other planet. I mean, look, she sings while wielding dual daggers and just cuts everything up, which is fair enough. Amani is gonna break. I'm gonna break her because she's the leader of the group. Even though these 2 are the main characters, she's the leader of the group. I'm going to break her. How will she emotionally break? And the plan is, she's got the burden of leading all these people, and she's taken on that burden herself to like come and be like the great leader of the MC faction, which I haven't named yet, but it's basically the Aurelius faction, because arguably one of the strongest people in the verse, Aurelius, is the leader of the faction, but he's on the other planet because he's too lazy to go on a ship. We're going on a ship, we're going on a trip with our favorite location. So how will she emotionally break? By fire and by force. So too heavy burden. Maybe Erica gets injured. Erica loses a limb. Limb lost. I mean, these are best friends. So, or maybe he has a limb lost. Yeah, because he just follows her around all the time. I can't even lie to you. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's kind of like a right-hand man type of thing, but like at the same time, no. At the same time, he literally just follows her around the whole time, and I make her do that. I make him do that because it's like, why not? She's too heavy a burden. He loses a limb. She's becoming friends with Mara. Spoilers: Mara is going to bring suffering. I mean, it's kind of in the name. If you didn't know the name and the meaning of the name, search it up and be happy about that. But then apart from being friends with Mara, she's gonna. Ooh. Yeah, let's give her some agency. Be the first to learn Wildfire. To learn magic power system. That's cool. So they should be the first to learn it, and then or first to go through that trial. Maybe one of the first throughout all the factions. Food for thought. And Issachar, apart from losing a limb, don't know why he loses a limb, he just does. He's our resident detective. He's just sniffing out the mystery the whole time. Sniffs out mystery. Gets a pet. Okay, you may be thinking, right? So she's chilling. She is not chilling. And he is losing a limb, but then gets a pet. You may be thinking it's not fair on her because she doesn't get any fun stuff. Anyway, so Ephraim, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, understudy of the Discovery. Then develops dynamic with you. He hates the Discovery, by the way. So that's nice. Where you putting him into like a really tense he's just getting teased a lot by a mother of two kids. Like, not much you can do about it. They're like 18, 19, 20, some of them. They're oldish, but you know, their knees still work. When they hit 21, their knees won't work. For now, they'll be okay. I mean, look. My knee. Well, the first screen was a bit too much honesty, so I gotta seal that back up. Okay, so that's what they're doing. There's not much about resident detective, and by him being resident detective means he's sniffing out all the mysteries, which I said here. Mysteries also mean like kind of he's the one who gets all the plot. No, cool. And what does being an understudy of the Discovery entail? At the forefront of research on somnus. So he's learning somnus law. Somnus law. And then Miguel, their teacher's trying to get Veronica to fall in love with him, but actually not working. And he's also like, you know, just doing stuff. Like, I'll make him just do stuff. And the thing is, Miguel just comes alive on the page. So I can literally just make him do anything. Like, if there's a call for him to do something, he will just do it. And I really appreciate that about Miguel. Because all these people, they make me write them, but he just writes himself. So it's like very, it's very polite, you know. Yeah, I'll wash my own plate. I'll make sure to leave. No, let me hoover the house for you, know. He's a very good house guest. That's what I think of Miguel. He's annoying, but he's a very good house guest. Okay, there's that. And then finally, because I can't plan out the whole of the arc on video, because otherwise I would never edit the video, then there wouldn't be a point of making it a video, so I need to actually, like, you know, call it a day. But one last thing. One last thing. that will be the interlude intermission with Iana and Adam, who is currently locked up by the BBEGs, the big bad evil guys. By the way, the like main villain, his name is Juno. She just does stuff, and she kind of has a bit too much. Like, I can't wait to write her and get her into fights, because she's gonna do some real damage. Like, as in, is that your heart? Sorry about that. Throws that away. Does a few kicky uppies, scores a brace, calls it a day. I mean, look, she is an issue, so we need to find a way to shut her down. But she's not like a plot, what do you call it, a plot breaking issue. Like, she isn't like crazy OP. But if you make a lot of your characters crazy OP, then eventually they have to face each other and find out who's the most crazy OP overpowered out of all of them. So yeah, what are we gonna do? Adam is out the picture. Who do we have in the picture? Joe, Saya. You have his wife. Begins with an M on my days. May? No, my. And then Iana, who is Adam's wife. She's not happy that he's in trouble, and she's gonna wreak havoc. And they're family friends, and they're like kindred brothers, so he's not exactly happy, is he? Who else is coming on this mission? Who else can even come on this mission? Oh yeah, as technical assistants, tech assistants. That one guy I put in the plot for no reason. What's his name? Why are you asking me? I don't know. I'm gonna find it in the document, like 20k words. I don't know. But he will be the tech assistant, because he's kind of a contemporary to Discovery. So they're gonna go into the evil people's base and go break stuff. Look, I've just been assuming you can read stuff. I really hope you can't read stuff, because it's meant to be a secret language. That's how my handwriting is. That's what my many teachers said eons ago, that my handwriting is actually just scroll. It's actually a doctor's handwriting, so it just shows how intellectual I am. No, it's just scroll. But the point is, now we have planned out, in some capacity, what's going to happen on Summoners. We have names, we have things we're going to do, and we'll make another secondary video planning it out, because why not? But this one is going out. Alright, thanks for tuning in. What am I going to say is like a really deep thing to end off. You know, frogs are nice. Frogs are really nice. Hope you have a great week, and don't burn alive. That would be inconvenient. Please don't burn alive. I need people to watch these